Show me your past. Persephone. What would Night have me do? Wisdom of the ages. I've reached my limit.
Go unseen.
Heading up.
It's often said there's nothing new under the sun, though I've not seen a weapon quite like what you're wielding there. The legendary arms of Night, Hephaestus says. Impressive stuff. You got it.
All right. Grandmother, we've so much making up to do for all the time we could have spent getting to know each other. I trust we'll do just that soon enough, though for right now, there's this.
It's strange. As much as I loved your mother, she never honored me thus. Perhaps I was too lenient with her, or perhaps your generation is merely more considerate of their predecessors. Are you on your way here to us, Flower? A journey that your mother made many a spring, but at a different time, whilst not beset by thuggish followers of a despicable titan.
That barricade's back up.
Nightshade, it's been too long.
This should be what you sought. One vial of vaporized tears from the morning fields. May you use it well.
Oh, this is it. To think of all the sorrow concentrated here. I shall be working with this very soon. Thank you so much. The Wheel of Night is calling to me once again. How sickening that I'm to curse our enemies, only to stand within their ranks alongside that dread Cyclops but a little while hence.
These curses that you offer me may negatively impact him, but I suppose not you. Although, isn't it quite common for curses to backfire?
The curses of an amateur, most certainly, but mine? No. Well, this shall be highly instructional at least, until we see each other soon beyond the gates. Perfect.
Thank you. Time sign. Shades, you're free. Lord Apollo, my cousin, my friend. This ambrosia reminds me of the moment I first saw your father's palace and heard your wondrous song. Thank you for letting me see our world in a new light, and for always believing in me.
Believing in you couldn't have been easier, Lady Malinui. even without this ambrosia dancing with moonbeams from the crossroads. I feel truly blessed to have met you, and that my sister found you when she did. You're the greatest boon our family has received in a long, long time.
Olympus, I accept this message. Should head to the main square. You'll be out in no time, Shades. Onward. Sister, just watch your aim. Check your aim. I can't.
Barely got a shot in.
Sister Artemis. Hey, thought I'd get you some of the good stuff. I suppose there's a real possibility it's become somewhat easier to come by here than where you call home.
Hey, Ambrosia. Callisto always used to love this stuff. Maybe I'll call on her again once things cool off a bit.
Your assignment must have taken you away from her. I'm sorry, I didn't even consider that till just now. She isn't angry with you, is she?
Well, when she turns into a bear, it usually means she is, and she'd been doing that a lot. So it's good we're on a little break. It means I'm much less likely to get mauled. Got all the way down to the House of Hades, so I heard. Must be nice having fated authority over the lowest reaches of the underworld. Unless you're Kronos.
He was most certainly annoyed. Wields a scythe that's twice my height, surrounds himself with feral satyr worshippers ready to die for him. I'm not surprised it once took both our fathers and more to bring him down.
No reason to compare yourself. They're high and mighty lords of the heavens and the underworld, but they fought Kronos by necessity. You were trained to do precisely this. It's already within. Good hunting.
Fight on. Bronze Beaks. To our esteemed messenger and my distinguished friend, not only have you kept the bond between the underworld and Olympus from fraying, you've done it swiftly and silently. You're practically a chthonic god yourself.
That really means a lot. Cheers, Em. You know I like doing things fast, but one thing I like even more is doing things well. We gods don't always have to work hard, but your father always did, and so do you. I'm glad I'm not alone. to come on up and help us drive his forces off our turf. What do you say?
Right. Damn it. That should have done it. All creatures need you, sister, not just gods. From the solitary wolf that howls in the night to the sailor crossing waters you alone illuminate. You truly are an inspiration.
I sometimes think Olympus takes my constancy for granted, or I receive many offerings from mortals, but not gods. While it should make no difference to me, nonetheless it does, little star. Thank you for the gesture.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You bear the aspect I revealed to you before. I know little of this Shiva, save their reputation as destroyer of all things. Perhaps the Black Coat partly is responsible, though that is for you to discover now. Wolf Howl.
Together we shine. Always a treat. Time to go. Oh, in the name of Hades.
Such a night. My curses and concoctions are quite lethal normally, but you've been able to withstand them. I don't know whether to be impressed with you or disappointed in myself.
I thought this was to be a test of my abilities and growth. It more appears to be a test of your latest experiments.
Must it merely be one or the other? Great Hecate has taught us always to be learning something more. That way we shall grow as strong as the deadliest of poisons.
Poison. Some wool. Try another one, maybe. This way.
is your path.
The end of the path. A gift. As expected. The Black Flagship. Stay where you are. There.
You really got him, didn't you, gorgeous? A little birdie told me everything, how you fought all the way into those rancid depths and took that Kronos down. Though he's already back and angrier than ever, isn't he?
Spectral gate activated. Now to the matter at hand. Bearing set. Olympus, I accept this message. Solid ground ahead.
Isn't this great, Trouble? Now, before I shoot you all to hell, I just want us both to take a moment to breathe, relax, really just appreciate all that we have.
These senseless fights with you, I cannot rightly say I appreciate them at all. Though, at least the moon is beautiful tonight.
That's the spirit. Now, how about we stain that pale glow of hers in blood and ichor, huh? And we'll let the sea drink its fill for good measure.
use this. Solid ground. If only we could have met when we weren't in the midst of a war, Lord Hephaestus. But at least I had the opportunity to meet you at all. Your dedication to your craft is an inspiration. I strive to be as skilled at mine.
Alright, cheers. Don't know you all too well and don't like drawing up conclusions till I'm very sure of something, but you seem a decent enough sort. Much more than can be said for certain members of the family, ain't it? Am I to understand you gave a certain titan a right thorough walloping of late? Mayhap I helped in my own way? Not like you took down Kronos with your bare hands, eh? The point is, good job, Witchy. Right.
Going up. Look out below. Denied. Not that. Good job. All right.
Hephaestus shall be notified at once.
Remember me, Talos? Or just attack me right away?
Fresh from the forge.
Hear me, on my authority.
I see a shade in me.
Coin for Charon.
right?
Protected.
It's quantum witchy.
Got your order.
Cheers, Hermes.
The limits of my light.
What's Hermes offering this eve? Couldn't do it.
Sparks are gonna fly.
Special delivery.
The messenger.
It's hard.
You do know Dora, don't you? She and some brother of yours, they were wed. And somehow this resulted in her letting loose all sorts of demons in the mortal world.
That is one telling of it, more or less. So she remembers finally, perhaps with great regret. After all this time, mortals still cannot decide whether to blame themselves or gods for their plight.
Oh, they should blame only gods. Take no responsibility for their own wretched state. Not even Dora would do that, and she's one of the most complacent beings I know. In an impressive way.
Your companion Dora remembers some of the events, but this does not mean she understands any of them. Her actions pitted mortal kind against itself forever.
This is going to be a blast. What's this, witchy?
this all before. Far worse waits above.
My claim.
An outcropping.
Malinui.
This then. Delivery arrived.
Thus you have risen.
Monsters.
What's this, Witchy?
Closer to the top. You two appear well fed.
Fresh from the forge.
One remains. I'll deal with your father next. The path across the sky. Fetch that, please, Rocky. Nicely done.
Sparks are gonna fly. It's what
ready, Homer?
No time cannot be stopped. Neither can she.
Higher up.
Ought to be something you can use in here.
Surprise,
Getting
surprise.
warmer.
Perhaps you knew the spoon was going to be mine, for how can my light be contained even in a heavy parcel? Must have been glowing a little at least, right?
Apollo's light. I'll show myself in.
You have come all this way. How many times are you going to drag my apparition all the way up here? Although I ought to point out that doing so requires practically no effort on my part.
Good, as I'd hate to inconvenience you, Grandfather. You should be off relaxing somewhere at your age. I hear the Isles of the Blessed are very comfortable.
Oh, I am not considering retirement, my girl. It is you who should be giving it some serious thought instead. You owe me this, Typhon.
This is going to be a blast. This witchy.
You may chortle with that monster all you like, Titan, but the final laughter shall be mine alone.
There is no way to turn back time, but I can make exceptions here and there, because I make the blasted rules. You make attempts to break my spell. How very clever, especially for one so very young. You waste your time.
Enough!
to you.
Takes care of both of them. The realm grows stronger.
Not even time itself could stop the fierce princess from vanquishing that ancient monster, which so doggedly attacks the Mountain of the Gods night after endless night.
I've learned their tricks.
Beyond that besieged precipice, the Princess of the Dead discovers all the splendors for which Mount Olympus is well known, and she partakes of them, including an express trip back to her more modest home.
Return to Shadow now. What just happened? Shall we go again, Phrynos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities.
Hey, Mel.
Dora, I just can't believe the gods set you up to curse all mortal kind. Is there any possibility your memory's at fault?
I guess. But I remember pretty clearly now, even if it was a long while ago. Though the other thing is, don't all you gods go through most of this stuff yourselves? I mean, you don't die like mortals, but you get the other bad things.
Well, certainly not all of it, but most. So then, perhaps this jar was merely some means of bringing mortals and gods closer together. To reality, such as we know it.
Sounds kind of like the hope that I left in the jar talking, Mel. You don't think the gods were just getting back at Prometheus, his brother, and his gorgeous wife?
Perhaps, but what would they possibly gain from doing such a monstrous thing?
Gods can be jerks sometimes. Like mortals, but stronger.
You prevailed. The Oath of the Unseen is somewhere here. Isn't that so, Princess? The aura that it emanates, I haven't felt it since before all this. I thought the oath was lost with Mother Nyx, but it was in the care of Lady Hecate.
It's in my own care now. The will of Night shall be done, no matter what. Isn't that so? You're here among the unseen. You know our charge.
The oath is clearly in good hands.
Just clean this up.
How come you have to keep doing all this? I thought you won. But you're still fighting. We're still fighting. I keep telling myself this is way too good to be true.
Suffice it to say, we have some lingering matters to resolve, which require continuing the process that got us here. So congratulations. Things are going to stay messy for a while.
You don't mean that. You're just trying to get my hopes up. Well, don't you worry. Whatever it is you're planning, sooner or later I'll get involved.
I've learned to count on it.
No need to use our plain old speaking voices here, sister.
One step closer.
Become what I seek. Covered up?
How fares Medea on the surface lately from your point of view? Having a grand old time by her account, and Sister Selene seems to think the same. Perhaps I should not be surprised.
Lady Medea does seem very much at home amid all the death and decay, which fuels her research. She's always toiling at one curse or another. Is that a concern?
My concern is only for her well-being, and it sounds as though she's all right for now. So long as her research does not come back to haunt her anytime soon.
I'll be checking up on her. Could use the bones. This'll take a little while.
Counting on you to not get too greedy out there.
You did it. You've recruited that one shifty-looking shade for the renewal project. A scrappy start is still a start. I'm pleased to see it underway.
I thought you might say that. It gives Dora something practical to do, and means the project needn't be a hopeless dream.
A sound plan, Goddess.
You're ready. I know you dislike excesses of any kind, though. I don't think one more ambrosia bottle's going to tip the scales for you, is it, Nem?
It might. Won't go to the taverna to find out, so why don't you take it back? Not really the time for luxuries.
How about you hold on to it until whenever you feel it's deserved? If you're not indulging, you don't need to be concerned about it, right?
Want to waste something like this? Fine. But it's just going in a stash, and probably we'll never see what little light we get. Long as you're good with that?
I am. Got these twin lures, Odysseus, and I can't exactly use them on my own. You know the rules.
Fishing. My greatest weakness, Goddess. The waters and I haven't always mixed, but perhaps it'll go better for me now. Besides, I'm overdue for a short leave. Let's go.
Used to be I fished out of necessity alone. The earth would oft be stingy with her bounties, whilst the sea would yield plenty to us mortals if we knew where to look.
What's been the biggest difference for you since those times? Not having to eat for sustenance. Not having to watch your mortal body slowly fall apart as you grow older.
Well, you already know a couple of those points if for some reason we were tasked to make a list, but the biggest difference, if I had to choose, is that I finally am free.
You're free? But as a mortal, weren't you a king? A mighty warrior, leader of men, and a husband, and a father. Here you have a place of honor too, except we dwell in shadows. Our deeds are never to be told.
Well, we shall see about that last bit, but for the rest, perhaps I got all of the wanderlust out of my system whilst I lived and breathed. Most of it, anyhow.
Poseidon can't help you here, little fish. Where are they? Caught up.
This is a soul belly.
Caught. I thoroughly enjoyed our outing, though I still thoroughly hate fish.
Transmutation complete. I wanted you to have this, Lord Moros, since you seemed to enjoy it last time. Ambrosia may flow freely on Olympus, but we chthonic gods should get our share as well, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I think that's a better question for Nemesis. It's not for me to say whether we deserve such things. And the Fates did not advise me as to whether I should accept such gifts. Nor did I ever think to ask.
I can't believe I'm saying this, though there's no need to overthink it so much. Since the Fates aren't here to tell you, you could always listen to your heart in such a situation.
My heart? It isn't saying anything, Princess. But it is beating faster than I'm accustomed, even though I'm at rest and comfortable, mostly. Very comfortable. I don't wish to be so rude, so thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Good evening, Shades. Hail, music maker.
Lights your way through wild woods,
Nice and warm. Grant me the aspect in hell.
What the hell did you say?
Revolve. Reveal your secrets.
Let's see him.
Revolve. Awaken.
That's what I like to hear.
Hell.
Maybe not first. Nice fall. But can you ring with me again?
Need to recharge.
Goodbye, world.
Now. Ashes of the past. Origination. I'm at my limit. Commencing. Death to Kronos. Great Hestia, goddess of hearth and flame, may your spark burn always as brightly. You've helped me so much on my way.
Why, thank you for that, dearie. You're too kind. Mortals were so convinced I only liked burnt offerings, they never gave me good stuff such as this. Great stuff, dearie, giving back Kronos and then Typhon the old one too. You make this stuff look proper easy now. Perhaps I should give it a go myself one of these nights.
Transform. Now. Something to soothe the senses, Uncle Poseidon. I know it's hardly the occasion now, but isn't there always some cause to celebrate?
Praise your uncle and your uncle why? He thinks it's really great. I think it's great, that is, that you would think of gifts in times like these. You've some experience with witchery, fine, but you have much to learn about the fishing arts. That you have demonstrated interest is the first step toward mastery. Catching a huge variety of water denizens is the next.
He's suggesting an exchange.
All for you!
No use. Sting away.
I recognize the artifacts you bear. They're proper weapons of infernal origin, drink deep the blood of titans and grow strong, as these fate-forged servants of the underworld that thrive on pure nightmare itself.
Should be manageable. I'm cursed. Let's get them, Great Auntie. Predictable. Ooh. Olympus, I accept this message. Return to dust. my Chaos Boon just then. Suffer no more.
Oh my.
If this was your attempt at humor, know that it was lost on me entirely.
Well, here we go. Let's all just take a breath.
My mood's as foul as the weather as of late. Apologies for the outburst, Flower.
Cool and brisk.
Greetings, witch. Each hidden aspect of the arms of night is in your grasp, at least the ones that have been set aside for you. What have you surmised about their bearers?
That they're all gods or goddesses of death or destruction. Some past, some future, others perhaps contemporaries, but of realms other than our own. But where?
Our realm is hidden, theirs may be as well. Besides, for as much of the world as you've seen, 'tis but a narrow swath. You have eternity to meet these other gods, or not. See how strong our sisters have become. Shades on the north side.
Damn it!
Such an outburst. Enough. I yield. Return to shadow now.
Should help. Into the depths.
of thinking, and I've started thinking maybe that these waters aren't gonna clear up after all. I even checked a different spot, and sure enough, same thing.
Forget the waters for a moment. Something's going on with you. Though whether you've done this to yourself or someone else has, I can't say. Have you been clinging to feelings of guilt, resentment, that sort of thing?
No way. I have never been better. Except when the waters were clear, I have never experienced feelings of guilt or resentment in my life. Unless you mean, well,
Here's a little something.
Tula, King Vermin. Positively vicious. I grow strong. I'm soaked.
I bid you welcome.
Your silver light is shared by everyone, though I am far more fortunate as I know you yourself, Sister Selene. I never could have found my strength if not for yours.
I always wished to be dependable. You must feel the same. Though I watched over you, out of necessity we were quite distant as you grew and trained. But now, we Silver Sisters have grown close, as though we are one.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
You have gone far since last we met, especially for someone with no steeds. Thus, I commend you, and may all of your future attempts in turn succeed.
Together we shine.
Together we shine.
Mine. Down the drain.
You may have heard about the actions of Prometheus that earned him all my wrath. He stole from us, denied us the glory of bestowing fire onto mortal kind on our own terms. He suffered as a consequence, but not nearly enough.
On with the show.
By now, every single soul in Oceanus knows our name, lady. Especially mine. For all your efforts to defame us, all you've accomplished is the opposite.
At the risk of arguing over a technicality, I've met at least one soul in Oceanus who couldn't care less about your act. He'd much rather stare into a shallow pool than listen to you.
Well, we can't please everyone, can we? We'd be giving up all our integrity if we even tried. Something you wouldn't know the first thing about. Showtime, girls!
By Skilla. You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now.
You haven't told anyone about me in the jar, have you? I'd rather keep it between us. Glad I remember now, but wouldn't want the attention from the details getting out.
I've spoken only to Prometheus of it, for he had knowledge of the circumstances from before. But I won't tell another soul.
Good. Maybe eventually I'll go tell everyone myself if I really want to mess with them. And even if not, this has given me a ton of new material for my hauntings. It's scary stuff.
Please don't make light of it, Dora. But confronting your past is better than erasing it, I think. For that, you're very brave.
And you are very foolish! Leave me be.
Hello.
Another prophecy.
You shall procure a wide variety of denizens of the deep. Something seems to have occurred with your companion Dora. She hasn't been as keen to make her remarks or possess my belongings. Is she all right?
Yes, I think so. Something's been nagging at her for a while that she's finally started to sort out. She may well tell you more about it at some point.
I think I may already know. Well, she's an old soul, but a strong one. And fortunate to have you as a friend. Do you suppose there's something I may do to help?
Act frightened from her hauntings. She loves that.
Certainly she's still...
Eris is gone.
Hey.
What news?
Just checking up on you. Some nightmare.
Greetings. That music. I'd recognize it anywhere, even without the words. And here I thought I must have been the sole admirer of siren songs in all the crossroads.
I just wanted to see if our music maker even knew that particular piece. Perhaps it shouldn't be permitted here, especially if it has insidious power over men's hearts.
I think we dead men are no longer as susceptible, though I'd best give it another listen just to be certain.
Let me know if it becomes distracting.
What even was that?
Live and thrive.
How were they, anyway? Your family? Persephone, the queen, Prince Zagreus, whoever else. He doesn't want this blade back yet, does he?
He hasn't mentioned it. I don't know. I like him quite a bit. Perhaps since I haven't been around him for eons, as with siblings from certain other families I've met. And my mother and father, they're all that I imagined, I suppose.
Right. Probably because your imagination's filling in a lot of blanks. But at least you found them, and it's off to a good start. Not to be taken for granted.
Not at all.
May we converse? Oh, look, I know we kind of had a little spat last time, and I don't want things going sideways with you here, so let me give it to you straight.
Very well, Commander. You always have my full attention.
The thing is, kiddo, and it's something that could get me into lots of trouble. Not only do I not want to, but I'm not even supposed to tell you what you want to know.
And I suppose you can't tell me why not. Is somebody coercing you to keep me ignorant?
Look, just trust me on this one, okay? You've got your part to play, and I got mine.
This isn't over.
Burns like nobody's business.
The sheer brute strength of Nurgle. There's more to this aspect. Lim and Oros, reveal your secrets. Ready for more. Come along, Rocky. This one. Let's go kill time. The rains return.
Artemis says you're rather musically inclined. Runs in the family. Even your parents have an ear for it, what with Orpheus as their court musician. It is the best I ever taught. Brilliant.
Good work, Rocky. Why not?
The Dolphin son of Zeus has given you his blessing, I see. Apollo was not always so willing to involve himself in your family's struggles. Perhaps the present matter gives him little choice.
Perish. for dear Lady Hestia. Your bright flames are a guiding light and bane to all our enemies, though your keen wisdom and fiery spirit spur me on at least as much.
No use buttering me up, you know. What, you think I'm going to withhold the best I've got unless you pay me some nice compliment? I can be petty, sure, but not that petty. Even I'll admit the quake crackle of the hearth just doesn't always do the job. Sometimes what we need is a great big conflagration, an inferno of the highest order. How about one then?
Arachne, is that you? Good evening, boatman.
Ahoy there! Surprise! You are the fortunate recipient of my almighty boon, which means the legions of Kronos are in for an even bigger surprise, and not the good kind.
I accept these terms, I think. Hello, brother.
Know that if you do beat me, it's because I'm going easy on you, all right?
Need to recharge.
so strong.
Wakey, wakey. I spoke the oath. It's only fair I face the consequence, Phrynos.
Hey, wanted to tell you, thanks for bringing back all of my terrible old memories I tried desperately to erase. I'm serious. I'd rather chew on them than spit them out.
As far as I'm concerned, that was your choice more so than mine. I wanted to support you as a friend. We both knew what you would discover had potential to be painful.
I don't know about painful. That's one of the good things about being a Shade. No more pain. Some rotten thoughts about the way things were, sure. Maybe some of those.
I do count that as pain. It's not the same as being struck full force by Nemesis, but it can hurt more deeply, and the healing process can take longer, by a lot. Though, do you remember more than just the painful memories, at least?
I guess so, but the other stuff's just not as interesting, you know? Anyway, it's all just history. This is me now.
I'm glad.
Princess? I have a bit of an awkward question, Princess. What is the custom here for making declarations of affection? I did try asking Dora first, but she didn't give me practical advice.
Declarations of affection. I'm afraid I have bad news in that there is no custom for that here. You just choose the moment to express yourself and hope your feelings are reciprocated.
I see. Well then, I'll have to choose a moment very carefully. I appreciate the information and your patience.
Hi.
Anytime.
Don't hate me, babe, okay? It's not my fault I keep lying to you, manipulating you, shooting you with the rail, making you clean up after me, saying awful things behind your back.
While I cannot shake the sense that this is a personal feeling of mine, in spite of everything, I don't hate you, Aris. Not entirely. Although, whose fault is all of that, if not your own?
My mother's. It's Nyx's fault, that's whose. Because she literally made me what I am, and what I'll always be. I could have been old age or friendship, but no. And I can't change my nature, no matter how hard I try.
And approximately how hard would you say you've tried?
I mean, I haven't really yet, but I'm going to this time, I swear.
And I encourage you.
Come on over. It's grown much livelier now with the Music Maker here. A fine choice of recruit for us, Goddess. I was always partial to a rousing battle ballad, though a variety is welcome too.
I figured that the Music Maker would grow rather popular quite soon. Got any song requests?
Oh, you don't want to know. Happy for you to make the hard decisions there.
And live with the consequences, yes.
Regained your strength, I see.
I missed the tent.
Good evening, Broker. Come along. Thought I'd bring you something extra for your never-to-be-used stash, Nemesis. Because you might deserve it at some point. You never know.
You never know. What makes you even think I might deserve something like this? Not exactly been at the top of my field lately.
Well, I am not the arbiter of such matters, of course. But I think you do deserve it. You must be harder on yourself than anyone. If only you could see yourself as I do sometime.
Don't know what that's supposed to mean. We were going for the same result and both pushed hard. So what? But anyway, into the stash this goes.
Where it belongs. Headmistress, I've a bottle of ambrosia here, and thought perhaps we could share it at the taverna, if you could step away with me a bit. I know it's an odd time.
Malinois, I'm going to resist my impulse to tersely decline, so that I might remind myself as to whether the greatest of Olympian delicacies lives up to its reputation. Let's be off. I had not given this taverna any real thought. Such gathering places where one can be unguarded, dare I say relaxed. A liability. We need our senses sharp.
But now that you're here, you've come to realize that having such a place where we and Shades can commingle has its benefits? And that I didn't overstep when I restored it?
Yes, I have, and no, you did not. The tension about these crossroads has grown too palpable for my liking, as this much nervous energy does our cause no good. But I digress. Discussion of our cause ought be off limits here.
Ah yes, more rules. Just what this taverna needs to ease the tensions of our small band of loyalists. I think you're onto something, Headmistress.
Oh, I see how it is. What, a sip or two of ambrosia and suddenly your inhibitions are all gone? A powerful effect. We ought to use it in the cauldron, if not here.
We're still talking about our cause and our craft. Why don't you tell me of a time when you were closer to my age, if you don't mind?
I mind. Though perhaps as we delve deeper into this bottle, I shall not mind as much. Shall we find out? To discovering the truth.
To discovering the truth?
Ignore my sullen turn back there, Millenoi. These evenings I am more concerned about the future than the past. I trust I did not overly affect the atmosphere.
Nonsense, Headmistress. We're grateful you could join us. Nightmare. A fated list of minor prophecies. Huh.
Behold, night there should be time enough for idle chat when victory is ours.
The sheer might of Lord Charon.
Now we're talking.
What say the cards this eve? Heading out. For the Silver Sisters.
The night is young and I found you already. You don't suppose some of my sister's tracking skill is starting to rub off on me, do you?
Chaos.
I shall hold Kronos to account for what has come to pass. But I am not without blame myself, for I fear that I made present matters worse. You shall see whether any such mistakes can be corrected.
The fated list remains within your care, and you have Moros to watch over it.
Are you all right, my friend?
Yes, I have some new dresses for you. Here, which one do you desire?
Weave on. I accept these terms.
We'll have to catch up sometime to handle the violence, but for
now.
Lost. Damn it.
Jesus. Been doing this since before you were born, sister.
Oof. Well, he is security specialist. You know what they say, Freenos. Failure is the greatest instructor of all. The renewal project's up to a fine start. How are you managing with all the new responsibility?
Okay, I guess. Sometimes I think I'd rather not be doing anything. But I get that somebody's got to do this stuff, and it's not like any of those slackers out there are gonna do it.
The other shades have their own duties. The work needn't be onerous. It can be fulfilling. Helping others, having a sense of purpose.
My purpose
Ready for
now
more?
is only to hang out.
How can you be so certain that there are no more weavings taking place? That rather than the fates setting the course of our lives, there's no pattern anymore. Only sheer mindless chance.
I never said I was certain. Only that I no longer sensed my sister's work. And it's a relatively well-honed sense. But I've also never been apart from my sisters like this. I feel unmoored.
As though you don't know where you're going. To me, everything feels the same as ever. Present circumstances notwithstanding. How much control do the Fates truly have?
They are highly influential, I can tell you that. But can they force your every action, every thought? Of course not. You are conscious. It was your choice to speak with me just now.
But the Fates knew we'd meet.
Precisely.
Take care then.
About time.
Goddess, I was just thinking of your travels, taking you beneath the surface and above, I reckon to the ends of the earth. Not only a journey. Got to be a better word for it.
What is task not sufficiently extravagant? Perhaps assignment? Or voyage? Quest doesn't feel right at all.
No, too upbeat. And voyage is more of a nautical term. We'll think of something.
Trek, sojourn.
You all right?
Icarus.
Was hoping you'd stop by and say hello. See you again out there one of these nights?
You know the sound of that gate well.
This is my path. To the House of Hades.
For all the boons we've offered, you've given us quite the blessing in exchange. Olympus has powerful allies. Well, you and Heracles at least. But you have this spark so many others don't. You got it.
So bright. transform.
I'll be the first to say one shouldn't judge by looks, but I just didn't figure to be so keen on proper weapon maintenance. 'Cause yours are strong as hell. And making them shine makes me shine.
From whom to choose, Well, just remember that you needn't choose at all, unless you so desire, as do they. Your heart, your relationships. Make of them what you will.
Good. Arachne, we need to talk about what happened with Headmistress. She didn't fashion a poison expressly to ruin your life. She didn't even know you at the time.
Don't you think I know all that? What am I supposed to do? Thank her? I may be very small, my friend, but I still have my pride. And you can still have your dress.
Keep on spinning. All right, Zagreus. I accept these terms.
Hello. Bring it on, sister. I can do this all day, night, whenever.
Frenos, you there?
I know what you're up to with all this decoration stuff you've got me doing, Mel. What, you think I'm about to find my true calling in death just by updating some old light fixtures?
You already found your calling, as the best haunter in all the Crossroads, if not the entire world. The renewal project is simply a way to give something back to this place.
Maybe. But I'd make a lousy haunter if my existence wasn't utterly devoid of meaning. So don't let me catch you trying to help me find some purpose. Because I don't want any.
Perish the thought.
Princess, your companion Dora, she's a lively one, especially for her age. Most of the dead grow quite lethargic over time, although I suppose things have been more eventful recently.
Dora seems to be quite intrigued by you, Lord Moros. Call it a morbid fascination. You mention her age. She doesn't seem to have any recollection of such details. But you can just tell.
I have my ways. Dora is, well, she's not the eldest one here, though she's been around longer than most. That much is safe for me to divulge.
Huh. Oh, what's wrong? Not seen you topside in a while, babe. I didn't want to say anything, but it's starting to feel a little personal, you know?
Eris, have you considered the possibility that when I pursue my task within the underworld, you could not be further from my mind?
That's what they all say. You know what I think? You're afraid.
Not just to face me, but to face your feelings. Fine, go run away into the underworld some more.
Why do I speak to you?
Only to hurt us both.
You're awake.
What is it?
Odysseus must be needed elsewhere.
Oh?
Hey there.
She's here. Come on, you slackers, straighten up.
Into Erebus. This is my path.
Mortals look to us for guidance and inspiration. They must be horrified by what they're seeing of late. Half of them seem to be against us now. Let's hope it's the other half that's left once all this is over. For you.
Foes eliminated.
The Olympians often speak of family, but I do not entirely understand what they mean. All beings have a common origin, yet are not considered family. Kronos, for example, is he family or not? I shall not ask you to respond.
Some nectar. I cannot begin to imagine all that you do for this world, Grandmother. All living creatures count on you and what the seasons bring. That you are able to make time for me amid all that is not something I'll ever take for granted.
Thank you for the offering, though I am usually left cold. From mortals lately, merely begging cries for mercy, nothing more. Let my crops grow, Lady Demeter. Save my harvest, Lady Demeter. Insufferable. As the sapling struggles to grow, so too must we push ourselves to discover our truest potential. Behold my power over life and death. May you find yours.
Better.
What a coincidence. Best keep your mouth shut about this next time you and Hecate catch up. Here then.
I've little coin to trade. You're a long way from Athera. Whatever you were paid was not enough. Hear me, Lord Hephaestus, for this offering of ambrosia is for you, the hardest working blacksmith on Olympus or below. Through everything that's happened, you've remained steadfast and calm, and helped me do the same.
You think me calm? Inside, Witchy, I'm screaming off the time. I just get to pound this metal against that to let the anger vent. Other half the time, I'm feeling pretty good, knowing we found ourselves a decent sort in you. Rack me brain about those fancy silver weapons of yours. Trying to sort out who exactly could have made such things. Or when. They're the nocturnal arms, ain't they? Meant only as a last resort, but here we are, I reckon.
My silver's come alive. shadows dance. Whalers again. Transform.
Premium Express delivery, always bringing you only the very best. So make the most of it. Greater might. Let us together shine this night, O moon.
A boon from Master Blacksmith Hephaestus is prized by warriors all the world over. To you, he gives it readily, knowing Olympians alone cannot stop what has begun.
In the name of Hades. Mustn't keep her waiting.
Breathe. Each night I wonder which of your forms I shall confront. Have you considered why so many different aspects of the nocturnal arms are at your disposal?
The bearers of the arms safeguard the underworld, but I don't think they all could wield aspects other than their own. Perhaps something about my task requires it.
Or perhaps the arms have come to have affinity for you. Not unlike a close companion who entrusts you with a secret that is never to be shared. Do not betray their confidence.
Can't go full blast.
Selene smite you.
until Tartarus.
Heading in. Ugh, that's cold. Ensnared.
Aid from a relative of yours. Apollo shall be notified at once.
The light of the sun.
So, be right back.
These waters are still filthy. I know all sorts of purification rites. You've aided me so often, the least I can do is help sort this out.
And what exactly do you have in mind? A bunch of soap? I don't think that's gonna work. It's a big sea out there. No, I think I'm just gonna have to move on.
That may be just the thing. You said before you wish to mourn for what you've lost. You might attempt that in the fields below where Echo now resides. If you can bury your past with her, perhaps your aura may be cleansed.
You think me talking to Echo's gonna clear things up? Well, couldn't hurt, I guess. And they love me down in the fields. Tell you what, I'm gonna give it some thought.
Thanks. Just in time.
Hey, you're not bad.
Hail, sister.
The Silver Sisters Special.
Got something for you and perhaps Callisto here, if you decide to brave the dangers of approaching her again.
Oh, thank you very much. I haven't yet decided whether to share this stuff with my nymph friends, when I could just hoard it all for myself.
Wouldn't taste any better that way, so you might as well share it, or at least pass it on to someone who shall. Not getting on with the nymphs as much lately.
They're not keen about me going off to war. It's like I'm not even the goddess of the hunt to them, which is part of the appeal, granted. But you and I, we have a job to do.
We do.
It's strange. I work so closely with Sister Selene, but I've never been any good with her hexes. Not like you.
And I am woefully incompetent with bow and arrow, not like you. It's probably Nemesis ensuring none of us have it all.
Well, you're about to get a little closer to that enviable point. Here, a little extra moon magic for all you've done and still intend to do, in case you need it. My strength is yours. Until we meet again.
Selene, show my foe to me.
Time for a dazzling display.
Property recovered.
The possibilities.
Illumination.
Shine ever brighter.
Remember me, Serpent? the will of chaos.
Shine so bright it hurts.
Rocky, go. Well done. The black coat grows strong.
So, what's your favorite of our latest songs, lady? We've got something for just about everybody now. Even you.
Oh, I'm reluctant to choose. I think all these clashes with you lot must have had a significant impact on my ability to appreciate your music on its own merits.
Oh, it's too bad. If you can't appreciate art for its own sake and need to hold those of us who make it to outlandish standards, then what are you even doing? It's showtime!
No hiding from this light. The light of the sun.
Oh, I'm not a fan.